Today we're talking about the Silverhorse Sauber C9 body for LM Mini Zs. So from what I understand, this body is basically just a copy of the Kyosho C9, but they thickened the plastic, and when you go to take this thing off, you can definitely feel that it's quite a bit stouter than any Kyosho body, and it even feels tougher than other aftermarket bodies like the PN C9. I've done a few races with this body, and I will say compared to the Jag, which I bought by LM with, there's definitely like a noticeable handling penalty. It's not quite as agile, so I think this could depend on the track, but at area when I tested it out, I found it to be about 2/10 slower. But I think that's partially because the area track's really technical with a lot of direction change, because when I ran this body at spare time, it did feel a little heavier and you could tell it didn't want to change direction quite as much, but it didn't seem to be as much of a penalty as when I was running it at area. So maybe with the body, it could be a little bit slower on a more technical track with a lot of direction change, and maybe the weight penalty doesn't affect you as much when the track's a little bit flowier. The best part about the Silverhorse C9 body is just the fact that you don't have to think about it. I loved running the Jag, but every single time I was on the track with this thing, I was always thinking about it braking. I mean, before I ever hit the track with it, I kind of just, accepted the fact that the mirrors were definitely gonna break off, probably that front spoiler piece. But this body got so beat up that it actually cost me a 3rd place. So the front piece just bent like this and got stuck on the chassis and was dragging the track, and it overheated the motor and the car just completely stopped. I thought the batteries popped or were dead or something, but it was actually that the motor was just scalding, and I'm not sure if the car stopped itself because of some kind of heat regulation it has built in, or if the dragging just got so much that the motor couldn't overcome it. But yeah, I was running 3rd in a main and the car literally just stopped on track. So with the C9 body from Silverhorse, it's so tough that you just don't really have to worry about it. And from what I've seen at the track, it looks like the Kyosho C9 body was one of the more durable LM bodies to begin with. And then combine that with the fact that they made it thicker for the Silverhorse version, and you really don't have to think about it breaking at all. I mean, it's taken some big hits and it's tough. I think it's probably thicker plastic than the Joe Morema. But going back to that Jag body, the Silverhorse body is 13 grams heavier, so that is quite a bit of weight. And one more small negative thing that happened was you could see this strapping tape back on the rear wing. So basically, the car got hit in the rear end when I was kind of backing out of the wall during a practice session, and it kind of cracked the wing. So I guess I'm gonna have to snag an Apex Armor rear wing since this one's literally about to fall off. But overall, I think it's a great body. For 30 bucks, you can get it painted just like this. I got the silver one because I'm actually a big fan of the Sauber C9 and their Le Mans cars, because if you guys don't know, those are some of the best sounding race cars on the planet. So yeah, I went with the pre-painted silver body just to get that OG colorway going, but you can get it in unpainted as well as a couple other bright colors. The peace of mind that you get from just not even thinking about the body breaking at all is kind of nice, and depending on what the other people in your area are running, it may not even be that much of a penalty. For example, at spare time, probably over half of the LM class is running the Silverhorse bodies, so obviously there's no weight penalty if everybody's running the same thing. But on the other hand, if you're in your Jag and you get hit by this absolute tank of a body, it might not really go over too well. But overall, if you're considering picking this up, I would definitely say that I recommend it. But for myself, I think I want to try out that Toyota GT1 body because it's closer to the Jaguar in weight, but I've heard it does a little bit better on the front end durability. Ultimately, for me, when it comes to the LM bodies, I'm just trying to find a good solution that works and doesn't feel like I have to replace it every month, but maybe has a little bit less weight than this body, because I do like that agility and I like a car with a lot of steering. So a lighter body definitely adds to that. So yeah, I would say this is great for if you're just driving at home, maybe you have your own track with your kids and you've broken a couple of these bodies, kids being kids. I think that they could probably step on this one and it'll be fine. If you just want like a bulletproof, never have to think about it again solution, this body is 100% the thing you want for your LM, so that you just never have to think about the durability of the body. Just like people are used to with the Joe Morema. You could probably run this for years and have no issues. But I would say if you're kind of like me and you're really wanting to try to compete, I know a lot of the guys that I race against have a lot of years of experience on me, so I can take any little advantage I can get. So for me, I'm gonna keep running this one, but I do plan to try out the Toyota GT1 and see if that thing lasts, maybe as a happy medium between Silverhorse and the Jag. So if you guys are running this body, let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite LM body is, because your boy's in the market. I was kind of hoping the Reflex body would fit on the LM chassis. I know it's a 98mm body, but it looks proper. Maybe we can convince them to come out with that in the future, or maybe they already are. But as always, if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to the Mini Racers for all things Mini Z racing.